Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV, the Papal State, the Pope. We're going for the Holy Trinity achievement. We have to have the Livonian, the Teutonic Order, and the Knights as vassals, as marches even, and have to have a core in Jerusalem. But we also have a bunch of additional rules that we decided to follow thanks to a suggestion in the comments. One of those being that we can't take land outside of Italy, really, for some exceptions. And another being that we have to deal with all non-Catholic Christians, make them not exist, and throw out all non-Catholics out of Europe proper, so along the Bosporus Strait and up here, sort of. So modern-day Europe borders, not EU Europe borders. Now that's a tall order. There are other rules, and you can look them all up down there in that video description. Now, we've been expanding a bit, of course. Strong Pope has to be big, and we have to unify Italy. We also have to declare the Kingdom of God, which I don't even know if we can see that yet. But to do that, yes, we can. We need a bunch of more land in Italy first. Not southern Italy, interestingly enough, but northern Italy has to be essentially ours. And this doesn't do much, except for give us a bunch of claims on all of Italy. Well, I mean, 10% manpower, not too bad. But that is part of our quote-unquote achievement, the roleplay achievement that we're going for. I have a couple of expansion ideas. Well, not actual ideas, but ideas about expansion. Speaking of, I did mean to look for an idea group between episodes, didn't I? Well, we're just gonna have to do that in this episode instead. So, for one, I would like to continue expanding in Italy. Which currently is a bit problematic thanks to aggressive expansion. Some people think that we have been expanding a bit too much. I don't know why, but you know how these people are. I would really like to go into Naples. Unfortunately, we were a bit slow, or didn't have a rival slot in time, so we couldn't really attack Naples when we wanted to, or at least excommunicate them so they didn't get allies, and now they have Castile and Ferrara and Hungary as friends, which is not great. You're gonna have to find an opportunity to get in there, but they're no longer under Aragon or under Castile, so that part is good at least. So this is expansion, sort of natural expansion, north, south, in Italy. We're gonna do that slowly as opportunities arise. A couple of other things I wanna do. I wanna get into Africa, if only to have expansion in an area that is not Catholic and therefore doesn't give us as much aggressive expansion with these Catholics. Now, we can't take land here for ourselves, so we would have to release a subject down here, which I'm kind of tempted to do anyway, because these guys all have Berber traditions, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, increased coring cost 50%. So yeah, I'd rather have a subject do that than doing that myself. I don't know, we checked this before. There are things we can release down here. I think there's Tripoli down here, for example, that can be released, and somebody else around as well. Here we have Kabylia, and then we have Jared. So there are a bunch of Berbers we can release. That won't be the biggest issue. The issue will be to get a claim down there in the first place. For that, we need the age bonus to have claims next to claims. It's going to be the next one I take. We gain 7 Splendor each month, so it's going to be relatively quick. And then I really want to try to get into northern Germany. For one, it's not only religion that decides how much aggressive expansion you get with people, but as you can see on this map, it's also distance. So these people up here almost don't care about what we did in Italy, while these people closer to us do. So if we do some expansion up here, people down here won't care as much. Also, I do need to at some point get into the Teutons and into the Livonians. And the sooner we can do that, the better. Having March is nice. And I think the way we do this is by grabbing some small subject up here and then hopping our way over there. So what I've seen so far as an opportunity is Oldenburg, because Oldenburg is in the league with Genoa. So if we take the Genoan league, Oldenburg is going to come in and then we can vassalize them. I think that's probably our outcome. So we do something like attack Florence here, bring in the Genoan League and Mantua, but Mantua is in the league anyway, and Provence, who we want land of anyway, and they don't have a lot in the form of troops at the moment. So that's probably another avenue of attack. Although I do want to take land down here as well then, so we'd rather have the aggressive expansion be a bit more ticked down. Now, speaking of ticking down aggressive expansion, I think I'm going to prepare this in the background while I try to continue talking. So I've talked a little bit about the fact that probably we want influence ideas. So almost certainly diplomatic idea group, and I think that idea group is going to be influence ideas. I think if I do this now, yeah, there we go. You can see my policy planner again, and we can have a look at influence ideas. And we would get, most importantly, aggressive expansion impact minus 20%, and the vassal bonuses. 2 bonus to Diplo rep is nice, 1 extra Diplo relation. We're going to need a lot of extra Diplo relations for our vassals that we are planning to have. And then unjustified demands, just is very nice. And Diplo annex cost. If we do annex subjects like Urbino, which we're going to annex, that's going to be helpful. The rest, sure. It's neat. Let's see what policies we can get with that. So if we grab influence and then grab... I'm not sure whether we want administrative, to be honest, because we're not going to core all that much, except for Italy. Alright, hopefully cut out the leak of my emails there, because for this page to be open, I'm actually sharing my screen, and so you can see everything that's on my screen. That was unfortunate. Anyway, we're back. So we're talking about probably not taking administrative, because we're not coring anything outside of Italy much, except for some holy cities. And so that we don't care about too much. I do kind of like the idea of taking innovative ideas, just because of the fact that I like having papal space marines, so to speak. And innovative ideas give a lot of policies that help with combat bonuses, including 20% infantry combat ability if you want that. And I mean, aggressive expansion impact might help. So that's an option. Economic, nah, not the biggest fan of economic. What about down here in military tree? I mean, defensive, always an early option. Quantities, always an option, I guess, although the policy is not very good. Here's another Diplo relation with offensive. That's helpful. I'm gonna need a lot of those. And then what do we get here? It's great with the humanist, and you know how much I like a humanist, but then again, we're the Pope. I think we're gonna have to take religious ideas at some point, so we don't really need humanist. I don't think. The policy is not that great. But playing as the Pope, I think we have to just take religious ideas. There's no other way. Not first. I'm not that into the roleplay, but we do have to take it, I think. So yeah, we do check for religious and see what religious does with other things. So that could also be, if we say we always gonna pick religious ideas, let's see how we get a good policy with that. Defensive is okay. Plutocratic. Can we put plutocratic? How does that work for the Pope? No, it's aristocratic. So Pope. Aristocratic. Yeah, it's fine. Don't really need missionary strength so much. Diplomatic. Nah. Maybe something like quantity. Or here, quality would be nice with religious later on. I think I'm gonna go with so what do we get if we go for show unlocked, if we go for religious, influence, and quantity. Get morale of armies and bad stuff. That's not particularly helpful. Go for quality instead. Yeah, the quality one is really nice. Oof, and I'm back again. Got a phone call there that I had to take. So we were talking about ideas. I clicked during the phone call a bit more in our planner. And the more I'm looking at this, I might be going for... Well, we do need to take religious, right? Damn it. because I really don't like the religious ideas, but we kind of have to. I still like the idea of taking innovative. What do we get from religious here? Well, we do get this. This is not bad. This could be a way to go for later. So we go influence now, then at some point we go quality, innovative, religious. Maybe influence, innovative, quality, religious in that order. So we get pretty Space Marine-y Papal troops, which I find very fitting. We get the aggressive expansion impact early enough so that it still matters, hopefully. We get stacking advisor cost reduction. We get minus 25 here. We get minus 10 here. Whenever we're the Pope, or the Papal Controller at least, we're going to keep being the Pope. We get another minus 20. So advisors are going to be really cheap. We get more possible advisors. I like that. I like that. So let's go influence first and then probably pick into this other stuff. Let's go back into here, give you the right aspect ratio, there you go. So, ideas. Do we have enough? We don't really have enough. So that's what I'm going to go for idea-wise, I think. Let's just get rolling. We've spent a lot of time here just talking. So let's start actually doing things. Unpause. Hopefully I didn't forget anything that needs to happen here. Unrest is pretty fine. Only in Siena. We're drilling in Lucca right now. We could at some point. Let's wait for the monthly tick and then walk over to Siena and continue drilling there. Try to not miss out on a drilling tick, but move out our suppression over. How are we doing money-wise? We're making a decent amount of money. My boats are at cap. My army is not at cap. I think I want it to be there though. No cannons yet. When do we get cannons? It's probably next tech, right? Yes, but it's still quite a while off. So I'm gonna go to full force limit here on infantry. That's gonna be alright. Also, we should probably ask our subject to give us their trade. Do we actually care? We don't care. They trade in Venice. We don't trade in Venice. So I'd rather have them have the money. So that's okay. Can I do anything else to you? Not really. Okay. Couldn't make them do a march, but we do want to annex Urbino at some point. That's gonna be alright. Still don't love the merchant in Alexandria, but I think it's the best one we have. Oh, there's another monthly take, sure. Let's send you to Siena. Are you gonna arrive this month? You are, good. Walk, walk, and drill again. Because you do get the drill things happening at the start of every month. So we didn't lose out on drill this way. What do we get here? We lose prestige and gain a half-price Diplo-Rep guy. I think we already run a half-price Diplo-Rep guy. We're running a level 1 non-half-price one. Alright, that's another phone call handled. Hopefully that's the last I have to take in this episode. Sorry for that, guys. It's going to be a lot of cutting in here. Where were we at? We're talking a lot and not playing a lot, I remember that much. Right, we have this event. We can lose prestige to get that half-price Diplo-Rep guy, which I like the idea of. Because we have only +1, and this is not half-price to +2, so I wouldn't mind having that. Or we get some... Tuscany area is like our main area, right? Tuscany, yeah. That's not our main area, but it's one that we have a lot of. Could get development cost, tax, manpower, state... Nah, but I'd rather have the... Is it true? Maybe this is not true. This is 10 years of 10% extra tax, manpower, reduced state maintenance. Or we get 50% price reduction on this. So we save like 1.7 ducats or whatever this is. 1.7? Probably not. 1.8. Whatever. Some ducats. A month. That's a lot of ducats though. 10% on tax, and that's also a decent amount for ducats. Yeah. Let's take the advisor. Because Diplo-Rep +2 is nice. I mean, Diplo +2. Alright, another thing we need to do, I just noticed that. I noticed already between episodes, but I forgot, is that we're below 50 power projection, and we have rivals to insult. Does it say who we just insulted? We insulted a rival. Nah. Who are our rivals again? We're rival to Savoy, Aragon, and Provence. To Provence, we have no truce. We also have no diplomats. Come home from Castile, please. Come home. There we go. And if I insult you, I get power projection. Good. If I scornfully insult you, I do not, because we already have a scornful insult ticking down. Scornful insult. So let's just do this. Sure, they hate us, but that's fine. They are our rival anyway. We're getting close to that Diplo. I think I did not refocus here because we were still debating, but I'm gonna go for the Diplo idea group, so let's focus on Diplo. And we're technically behind on Diplo tech, but we're not getting anything super relevant. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on doing the idea first and then catch up on tech later. You guys might as well join in here in the drilling. And we get a trade dispute against Naples. Whatever. What I really want to do is kill Naples. If only we had the stuff. So we have claims on all the things I hope that we need. We have claims on Arezzo through our subject, right? Yes. We have a lot of claims on Naples, which is good. We don't have the H objective just yet, or the H ability just yet to do this. I mean, having claims on Genoa and Milan wouldn't be the worst. Let's build claims on Genoa, just in case we ever get into Genoa. They like us, though. Why do you like me so? Who are your friends? France. So we probably only get into Genoa if we attack, well, Florence. If we attack Florence, we're already taking land from Florence and probably from Provence. Let's just get a claim anyway. Just make sure that that happens. Yeah, we could look for an alliance, but is there anybody cool that wants an alliance? I don't want Genoa. A lot of people would ally us. Switzerland, Brittany, Albania, Navarra, Milan, Hungary and Poland. And Great Britain. So Hungary is allied to France, but they will probably get into scuffles with the Ottomans, which I don't want. Poland is already in a scuffle with the Ottomans, which doesn't seem fun at all. And the English tend to be pretty useless. And they're losing against France right now. I don't want to fight France. Let's not take any of those allies. We already have Austria and Castile. It seems good enough. Lose stability. Ugh. And gain... Ah, yeah, it's this event. We don't need to fight the Reformation this way. We're just gonna beat the Reformation up. So this is fine. We're just gonna lose devotion and gain tax for it. Nah, that's okay. Very religious. Is this bad roleplay if I do this? I think it's fine. It's very papal to go for the money instead of for the good of the religion. That seems fine by me. So just going to start taking that influence ideas, because we at least get a tiny bit more income from vassals that way to start off. And we can get idea group events, which I hope are positive on average. I don't actually know. Are there any good buildings we want to build? I mean, we don't have tons of money right now, but that's a decent temple in Siena. And a good marketplace in Firenze. So probably, yeah. 30% trade share in Genoa is not bad. Genoa is a very powerful node, so trade-wise we're doing alright. I would like more, of course, but Genoa is a giant node too. You have all this Aragonese land in there, and then French land, and ugh. Lots of stuff. Military access from Castile, sure. Go for it. And keep letting that aggressive expansion drop off. Ooh, this... Oh no, it's the wrong map mode. This looks good. So Savoy and Milan still hate us, as does Genoa. Well, Genoa doesn't actually hate us, it's just they hate our aggressive expansion. Yeah, we still need more time, I think, before we can do more Italian expansion. This is getting closer though, so it's kind of cool. What do we have here? Truce expires to Austria. Wait. We're allied to Austria, right? Oh, I remember the alliance. They broke the alliance and then we remade it. Right. So that's why we had that truce. Venice is fighting. Who are you fighting, Venice? Milan, Ravensburg, and Ferrara. Does that give us anything? Any options? Come back from Hungary, please. Let's talk to people. Venice. If I were to declare war on you, all your friends would join. Which is not actually the biggest of problems. Now, Mainz and Memmingen are not the German vassals I want. I want northern Germans. So that's not insane. I would like to vassalize the Knights. But for that to happen, we would need to actually land on that territory, I think. And take it, and that's going to be impossible against the Venetian fleet, who has many galleys, and then they probably also have a fleet. I don't want to build that many galleys just to take the Knights right now. We can do that later. Also, we don't have a casus belli here, so maybe that's not really what we're looking at. Now Savoy. We could think about going for Humiliate on Savoy once Venice does not join anymore. If they keep losing this war. They're actually winning the war. But if they take some war exhaustion and stuff, that would be quite great. Then we could go for a quick Humiliate on Savoy, hopefully. Well, it's not that quick. We have that mountain fort again, but I think we can win that without too much losses. And getting the power protection would be very nice. Too many losses, I should say. Could grab a claim on Nice. Maybe we should do that. Just in case we do get into that war, maybe we can even take something out of it. Again, aggressive expansion is going to be a pain in the butt. Just, what do we get yearly minus how much? Minus 2.3. That's not a lot. Do we have such bad improved relations? What's our improved relations modifier? Improved relations plus 17.3%. Thought we would have a higher drop off there. This is spy network in Genoa, so let's grab a claim on Genoa itself. It's going to be insane aggressive expansion, but hey. Clergy. Oh yeah, let's check our maneuver pip. Check our estates. Nah. And the nobles are close to being happy again. We pissed them off at the start of the campaign, and they've been unhappy ever since. We could even go for demand military and make them right unhappy again. We need to get them to 40 influence though, and they're at 20 only. Because they have no land. I don't want to give them land if I piss them off. But I do want to keep using their abilities. Do we have any land that wants to be noble? Romagna, I guess. Thanks to the high military development there. But we have no autonomy, so it's kind of a waste. Still waiting for that event to fire that we can take Ancona away from the burghers for free. It's a salt province. Pretty good trade good. I don't really want to give that away. Nah. We're gonna conquer new stuff and then maybe we can have some nobles. Not right now. I think nobles right now would be a bad choice. Wouldn't mind a general, of course. Succession. Did you go with Crimean with Ottoman protection? I think you just did, right? Yeah. At least you allied to the Ottomans. That's gonna be a big fight for us later on. Hopefully we can stay away from that for a bit. Did I send a guy? I did send a guy to Savoy. Good. I didn't make the claim on Genoa and I came back home. Is that what we want? Could make more claims on Genoa, but then again, what for? Let's build a claim on Milan. I say what for because if we take Genoa, that's going to be so much aggressive expansion anyway, 25 development, that we really can't take more than just that. Tick, tick, tick. Come on, aggressive expansion, die off. Also build me some money. It's a nice marketplace. And, oh, that would have been a nice temple. Let's build the temple too. Yeah, we don't have a war chest right now, but we're making decent money, and I want the temple to make even more decent money. Makes sense, right? Probes and pylons. Gain the prestige. When can we insult again? 5 years. Or 3 years for the normal insult. Really want that humiliate. How's Venice doing? No longer joining. Okay. Let's stop drilling. I think I'm gonna risk waiting for this claim, so we can maybe still take that in the war. Now check in the ledger how Savoy is doing militarily. Savoy, not good, which is good. So give me that claim, and then we go kill Savoy. 1 more month. You guys can also already start walking. We're gonna need access through Genoa. Hey Genoa, can I please have military access? Thank you. And then we get a tick. There's the claim. Grab it. Come home. And declare war, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna use the take Nice one. We would get more prestige for the humiliate if you just went for the humiliate war, but I want the option. I want the option of taking the conquest. I can't take course in this, right? Revoke. Disabled. Conquest of provinces. Yeah, I'm gonna take Nice as my war goal. And unfortunately we're gonna have to siege down Cuneo again, which sucks. Lose devotion, lose prestige. I'm gonna lose that prestige. What kind of boats do you have, guys? It's 2 lights and 6 transports. You guys should be able to handle that fine. Do I have a leader for you? I do not. Do I want to hire one? No. Why are my barks in here? Did I never tell you to protect trade? Or did you go home and war? Doesn't look like you went on protect trade. Yeah, not gonna grant you an admiralship either. Just gonna fight it as it is. Or not, because they fled. So you guys, protect trade in Genoa, please. Don't be afraid. You guys just sit here. You guys are just afraid still. Okay, let's do this. Merge. Merge. And then protect trade. Are you still afraid? Why? They have 3 galleys. And 2 lights. Okay, you're doing your job. Good. Now you have a siege whip, right? You have 2 siege whips. Good boy. We need 7 people here. Subject is not attaching. Yet. Subject, what's your job? You have 1 job, subject, attached to me. Okay, let's go down to 7 people. Minimum attrition and all that. Here comes the subject. 3-star general. Nice. Don't attach to these though, attach to those. And then we can take off even more of our own troops. How many troops did you send? 3? 4? 4. Excellent. So this seems absolutely fine. We can wait. Diplo index cost increase. That's fine. We can definitely wait for that. Tech. What's my tech? Admin. Yes. Farm estates. Could be nice, but workshops are going to be great once we have some money. You are not afraid, are you? Be afraid. Be very afraid. Yeah, you try to siege down my castle in Avignon. Be defensive. Hopefully with our double siege pip and the extra defensiveness. They also have double siege pip. But we had the start on them. Bonus tax, bonus missionary strength for a bit of reform desire. Sure. Yep, still grabbing the money. Very Catholic of me, sorry. This campaign I'm gonna speak ill of Catholics. And that's just gonna happen. If you're insulted by that or offended by that, I'm sorry. Watch one of my other campaigns where I talk shit about, I don't know, Indians or Americans or Germans or other religions. I don't mean anything by it. But honestly, this campaign I'm gonna make fun of Catholics, and you need to know that. Sure, have your access, that's fine. 21%, wall breach gotten, excellent. They did not get the wall breach. They could still out-siege us here, because this game is random in places. But hey, can I just kill these boats? They annoy me. One of my guys, too many buttons. One of my guys can go talk to outraged countries. You never pass here if you're on the trade thing. Just gonna give you this task and see if we can catch them. Probably not. No, they will just go and run away. Fine. Go back to protecting trade. I just want the money. Have them blockade if they must. 42%. Don't do it at 7. Don't you dare. 28 though. Scary. Our 42 can work. It did work. Good. Grab everyone. Oh, Provence won't give me access. Wait, why do you have access and I don't? This system, I hate it. I mean, you're probably at war or something? Are you at war with Provence? No. Okay, France. Please let me through. I'm just gonna walk through your countryside and hopefully you don't take it at 28. That would suck. Not gonna send a one stack here to siege this because I'm afraid that they take the fort and then walk over there. Disease outbreak, nice. That is the opposite of taking the fort. I love it. You are regrouping some troops. That's not. So let's build a combat stack that can deal with these guys down here, and the rest can take care of Savoy. How do we do this? I think I merge. I detach most of the army. Leave like 4 guys here. Have you guys be attached to and you not be attached to. And then I'm gonna split you. Split off some more guys. Like 5. Also not attachable. Take care of you. You grab that Urbanese general who should follow you. Hopefully. Come on, Urbino. There we go. So we use their general for the fight and use our general to do the sieging here. And then we siege down what we can of Savoy. Stack wiped these guys on my fort. Neato. Now you can attach here and no longer here. And then we deal with the rest. Cool. Finally caught their boats too. Do I have a general for you? I do. Here. And these guys pieced out apparently. Ferrara. Switzerland is another thing we need to deal with at some point, because we have to have them as a march as well for... Not for the literal achievement, but it is one of our stipulations that we have. Oh yeah, there's the full piece. No, they're still occupied by Switzerland here. Otherwise it's a full piece though. Hey, Urbino, if you would like to attach to me, that would be excellent. Damn it, Switzerland sieging this down now. Not that we really need it. But... I cannot walk to Novara, I can. Good. You guys go there. Urbino, come on. Come here, Urbino. We'll see how much aggressive expansion. We can check that right now, actually. If I were to take Nice... I mean, it's probably mostly because people like us around here, because we've been improving with everybody. But it's not... 12 aggressive expansion is not too much. People don't care too much about us taking Nice. We could take more. How much do we care about this other land? Cuneo, it's just grain. Montferrat is probably good, right? No, it's grapes. It's not that good. Novara, not Navarra. 19. I mean, it's high development land, don't get me wrong. And I think this is... Yeah, this is Ligurian. This is... we're still allowed to take this. It might even be still part of Italy. But taking more land here just means that I can't do my other expansion that I want to do. Right? And... It's kind of bad. Also, we have to pay dip for it, which I don't want. So I think we really just do this and humiliate and war reps and no, I'm not going to pay Diplo for releasing. Probably going to end some rivalry somehow just for the extra prestige. So we can, I mean, we're going to get close to 100% war score very soon here, I think. So we can take a lot. Are you going to attach to me finally, Urbino? You're going to finally... Nope. No, you're not. So let's loot some land that we're not taking. A Siege of Savoy. That's only 50% war score. What the hell? You're medium enthusiasm too. How? You have no more land. Right? I mean, I know I don't control Wallis and Vaud. They're not even the highest development things. Oh no, we didn't get the Siege of Savoy. I see. I did realize that I was having somebody else siege. Damn it. I'm gonna just sit on Savoy until they peace out. And then take whatever we can. Loot that. Loot... No looting anymore in Cuneo, so let's loot Piedmont instead. I want all your ducats, Savoy. Every single ducat you have needs to be mine. No need to pay for our forts, though. There are no more enemies. Grab that loot. Still a bunch of loot left. Come on, peace out. Switzerland. What is this war anyway, Switzerland? Oh, it's an actually big war. Defend against Aragon, the Aragonese reconquest of Pyreneoiac. So you're fighting Aragon and Austria. And on your side are... just Baden? No, this is Savoy. It's a different war. Wait. So Switzerland and Baden fighting against Savoy. And then this is Switzerland, right? No, this is Switzerland. I see. So you're just fighting Savoy. So you should be winning this. Easily. You have 62% war score. Just peace out. What do you want here? Wrong menu. What is it you want, Switzerland? Vaud and Wallis. You're not taking Savoy. Okay, we're capped on military. That's not okay. Also, we can take an idea here. We cannot take military tech, I don't think. Nope. Not even if I wanted to. So, everybody's favorite pastime. Development. Sort by price. Luca seems fine enough. Do we have an edict on here? We do not. Speaking of edicts. Encourage development. Have some military. Turn off the edict in Provence. Let's keep rolling. Kildare, more Italian. This Italy here. Irish miners fighting each other. Very important. Come on, peace out. You know you want to. I mean, on the plus side, we don't have 70% war score, so we're not going to get called for peace. So we can sit on this for a while. Ooh, there is claims bordering claims. Where is it? Transfer subject. Now I want to immediately fabricate on, I think on these guys. Who are your friends? Morocco and Fazan. Is that a war I want to fight? Kinda? Don't really know how to get there. Because of boats. I assume you have boats. That's 3 galleys. Fazan. Let's just check in the ledger. Navies. Morocco has... Oh yeah, we checked that before. 1 heavy and some lights. Fazan has 5 galleys and some lights. And Tunis has 3 galleys and no lights. We have to build some galleys to fight that, but we have all these barks too. I think we're gonna be okay. Speaking of, you guys can go back to hunting pirates. I think there's no reason for these guys to be afraid anymore. Yeah, we're gonna have to build some galleys for that, but I'm gonna fabricate on you guys, so that we can declare that war when we're ready to. It's a bit more navy. I think building galleys for now is fine, since most of our naval combat is gonna be in the Mediterranean, which is an inland sea where galleys are good. Lose ducats, gain morale, half-price morale of armies guy, and professionalism. Yes. Certainly. Do we swap to the half-price morale of armies guy? We don't really need the military power right now. It's never bad to have. How are we doing on the looting? Oh, still a lot of money. Get it? Get me that cash. Cold hard cash. Who hates me? Oh, Aragon. I don't know that improving with Aragon is the right decision. So I have no idea how long this episode has been, because I had all these breaks in between, and I know that my recording is 57 minutes long, but I don't know how long, England drive with me, how long my breaks have been. But it feels like we should be at least at half an hour of actual recorded game time, so I'm gonna put a cut in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you like my video, subscribe to my channel? And as always, if there's anything you want to say, do it down there in that comment section. I would love to talk to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.